this, right?
Part of the, and Tim, what financial freedom is this? For my birthday last year, my wife rented out a restaurant.
Awesome.
And
Rent out the whole restaurant. That's awesome. Awesome story.
And in the whole restaurant, we had the chef, the maitre d', the limo, and she closed the restaurant down. Awesome. And so we had this 9-course meal from this milk cured veal to venison to you name it. It was just phenomenal. The quail and even down to the salmon and the steak that they made, and there must have been a half dozen different types of wines that the guy made for us.
Right, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Try doing something like this. Do a visualization with them. Say, everybody, I want you to close your eyes. Now I want you to envision this. The limo shows up to the house. It picks you up and your significant other. It brings you to the restaurant. No one's in the restaurant except the full staff. To my surprise, to your surprise, if you make it in that, to your surprise, and then just start telling the story.
Right.
While their eyes are closed, walk them through your whole event.
Right.
That's what financial freedom can bring you.
That is really, really powerful. That's really powerful because
do that in about 2-3 minutes, Tim.
Right.
The visual, all that kind of just.
Yeah, even less than 3. Well, this whole thing is his story, so yeah. Try to keep your whole story down to 3 minutes. Yeah. You don't want your story too long because they'll get bored of it. So your whole story here, this whole story.
And Tim, the part of being financially free is the picture right behind my wife and I, which is that one there of the bay. That's of Hopetown and the Abacos, and that's we have a place down there, and that's where we like to go. We're down there every couple of months, and it's beautiful. It's just magnificent. And if we weren't financially free, we wouldn't be able to go there. And in the next slides, it's my son. The dark area there that you see, those are coral heads, and we're fixing to go scuba diving, and he's fixing to jump off, and it's some of the best scuba diving there. And that's my daughter, Piper, and she gets out there and gets the starfish, and that's the Hopetown Lighthouse in the back. And in that first picture, I was up on top of that lighthouse taking a picture of the whole bay.
Right.
And it's just the coolest thing.
So I would lead this in. Well, it really depends on your story. Apparently, your story here is to wow them. Okay, you don't have any, which is fine. I mean, we don't have to give them a sad story. Let me see, okay, here's your sad story.
Okay.
Give them your sad story first.
5 years ago, I was on the verge verge of divorce and separated, the whole 9 yards.
Give them, Pat, give them your sad story first. So bring your sad story, before this picture with you and your wife. Okay. We got, the formula is pain relief.
Okay.
Okay. So give them your sad story first, and then you can tell them, folks, and now we have achieved total financial freedom. And then you go on to tell them about your story. So give them your sad story first. Okay.
Okay.
I did it, and so can you. It's easy, it's fast, simple. It's easy, it's fast, it's powerful, yet simple. So simple that my 16-year-old, 200-pound football player son can do it. And folks, if my son can't do it, so you get them to say it with you, right? You can do it too. So you can even play on that.
That would be a great time for you, Tim, to chime in. You can say, so if my son can do it, then you can jump in and say,
yeah, I can do it too. Exactly. That's a good time for your host to jump. Well, I mean, in any of these things, as you go along, if your host knows when to jump in, it's always great. Okay, so my wife and I invested our money into our education. 5 years later, a luxury home, short sale flippers, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And if you're going to talk about this, then I would talk about this first.
Right.
Let me see. I did it to keep you, my wife. I don't know if this slide is even necessary, but if you're going to do this slide, then after this...
hey, we can take it out. Say no more.
Okay. It's okay. You can leave this on, but this slide will probably go right before that, right before the picture with you and your wife. So you would say, what does all of this mean to you? Well, folks, what all of this means to you is that you will be able to achieve the financial freedom that I have achieved. And here, let me share with you what I have been able to do with my life. And as I go along and share with you my story, I want you to close your eyes and imagine and replacing, my name with yours. Perhaps this is what you want to also achieve in your life. You can do something like that. Okay, our main focus, luxury home, short sale flipping, multi-million-dollar. Okay. Luxury home expert, cash for keys, Coach Pat. I wouldn't say our main focus. I would say, either my two-step or my two secret to total financial freedom.
Right.
Or your two secrets to total financial freedom.
Okay.
Is this the two things you do, Pat? These are the two things?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
You're doing the luxury home short sale flipping and doing cash for keys, and they're separate.
Yeah, well, they're separate, but they go together. Cash for keys is just a byproduct of our marketing for short sales.
What's your product?
Cash for keys.
What is luxury home short sales? A subset of that?
No, my luxury home short sale business is my primary business. My cash for keys is a byproduct from our marketing for our short sales.
What is this course? This course is called cash.
I don't have a course other than I do joint ventures, as you guys will see as we go on in the presentation.
That. But what we are selling them is the cash for keys, correct?
You bet.
Okay. I think that's where Frank is going, right, Frank?
Yeah, I got lost. I didn't know you had two things. I thought when you started it was cash for keys, and now you're introducing a second one, and I'm just a little confused.
Right.
What are they related, or are they unrelated? Now you have two distinct things.
Right.
Because now cash for keys looks like a subset of this thing called our main focus.
Okay? When you say our main focus, you're talking about what you do in your business, or you're telling them that this is what they need to focus on?
I'm telling you, this is what you need to focus on right now in this marketplace. I don't believe this is the time to buy and hold. I think the time to buy and hold is in about 2 years, 18 to 24 months.
Right. Okay. So. Okay. You can even lead it on like this to make it easy for them to flow. Just say, folks, I am the luxury home, the luxury home experts, and along the way of making several $100,000 on each of my deals, I find that some of my deals just fall apart and the banks don't accept my offer, blah blah blah. And so I created this whole system called Cash for Keys to be able to allow me to make money on dead short sale deals.
Right.
So you would tell them that luxury home short selling is your business, and then along the way, you develop this to make money on it. And so this is your two secrets to success: is make a lot of money per deal by working on luxury homes and not on your little houses. And number two is how to make money even when you don't get the deal. Is that what you're trying to say here?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe lead them on from that. So you say two secrets to my success.
Okay.
instead of our main focus. Okay. And this Coach Pat, the self-proclaimed king of, this would be good for me to say in your introduction and not for you to say yourself. Okay? So you would send that to me to say that in your introduction.
Okay.
You don't want to toot your own horn, Okay. As a byproduct of short sale, blah, 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 design. So I already mentioned about that. In trash into cash, I call it. Okay. When you have your title and your text too close like this, you can just get rid of the title or get rid of the text at the bottom.
Okay.
Because when they're reading it, it doesn't make sense. Trash into cash, I call it turning my trash into cash.
And why don't you get a picture of a garbage can with garbage in it and then a picture of some money?
Right.
The words right out of my mouth. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely can do
Use
that.
visual.
Right.
I'll remember that.
Cash for keys was born, also referred to deed in lieu of foreclosure. Okay, and you're gonna have to explain to them what deed in lieu is, because most people do not know what that means.
Right, and I do.
Okay, cool. Here's what you learn. What is a short sale? How to get luxury? What is a short sale and how to get luxury home multi-million-dollar short sales drop in your lap? Okay. And that first part that you're talking about, the realtors bringing them deals?
Yes.
Okay.
You bet.
All right. Folks, how many of you guys want to make money while other people working for you? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How many of you guys want to make money while other people work? Well, folks, I'm going to show you tonight, how to get, how to have all the realtors in town bringing you more luxury home, multi-million-dollar short sale leads than you can ever know what to do with. What is a dead short sale? What is DIL, deed in lieu? What is cash for keys? What is not a good term. You need to turn that into how. Okay, how to get dead short sale leads without spending money, how to JV outsource DILs and short sales and get paid fast. This whole thing needs to be reworked because each of these are your headlines, and they're just not strong, grabbing headlines, and they need to be left aligned and not centered like this. But what is short sale? You don't need to even say that. Not you're going to say that, you're going to tell them that, but you're not going to tell them in this bullet points, I guess.
Okay.
So this bullet point has to be selling on what they're going to be learning in this presentation. So, like what is dead short sale? That needs not to be a bullet point. You're going to explain that to them in your verbiage, but it doesn't belong here. So here is just a few points that really sell them on staying on this call. You're constantly having to sell them what they're going to, why they need to listen to your next slide and your next slide, your next slide, your next slide.
Okay.
So what is short sale? Short sale, blah, 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 okay. What is a dead short sale? Blah, 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 okay. Oh, I see. You tell them, I see what you're doing here. So then now that I see this, let me think about it. What am I going to come back later? What is cash for keys? Blah, blah, blah. Yes to an extra $5,000. So how many of you guys said yes to an extra $5,000? For those of you who did not say yes to an extra $5,000, you can go ahead and leave now. No, I'm just kidding. For those of you who didn't say yes, you want the extra $5,000. Go ahead and close your ears now, because I'm only going to share with the rest of you. What would it be like to have an extra $5,000 in just 5 short weeks? Is that the fastest time it takes to get one of these deals done? 5 weeks?
No, it takes